Hello, my fellow Americans. My name is Colin Jones, and I am a veteran author and clinical research professional running for president in 2028. I am working right now to try to answer some of the position and policy questions that supporters have asked. And this one really hurts because I received a question over and over again that is, frankly, heartbreaking. Question simple: where do I stand on women's issues? I hope this doesn't come across as melodramatic because I could see how it is, but this actually did mess me up a bit because it's heartbreaking that women feel that their issues are somehow separate from all of our issues. It's heartbreaking that American women feel so under attack in this country that their interests feel separate and distinct from men's. What happened to us, America? This is insane. This is insanity. We need to end this. Look, my own gratuitous emoting aside, short answer, I view women's issues, so women's right to self-protection and right to vote, women's healthcare, and economic policies that uniquely work to try to help the disadvantages women face in our society. So things like childcare assistance, economic equality, and equality of opportunity in employment, those are core issues of my campaign. Period. I am an oncology clinical research professional. That's what I was doing before I started this. I have seen firsthand and worked on trials firsthand that it was evident that women's medical research is underfunded compared to men's. I live in New York City right now, and I live in one of the safest neighborhoods in America. And I still have to worry about my female partner and our female friends walking alone on the street. I have to be afraid of their safety every single day. When my little sister first told me that she was pregnant with my now niece, I was terrified. Because as someone who had studied bioethics, I studied health inequity in America, and I had learned that America ranks among one of the worst in the world, amongst developed countries certainly, in maternal deaths during childbirth. In America, the richest country on the planet. Moreover, I am enraged and disgusted by things like the SAVE Act that Trump and his cronies are pushing, right? Which is designed to disenfranchise women. I am utterly revolted by Trump and the Epstein class's crimes against women and girls. How politicians on both sides of the aisle seem to be protecting that ruling class from prosecution pursuant to further investigations into the DOJ files. I made clear from the get-go, my administration is pledged to only promise things I can actually achieve unilaterally as the executive of the United States. Presidents cannot and should not be writing new laws, although, Trump is trying to. Regardless, the power of the presidency is vast. And I promise, I pledge to fight for women's rights and issues wherever I legally can. Includes penning new executive orders where we have room to act within the bounds of established law. Things like agency mandates for internal agency policy that can help see some of these issues and close some of these gaps. Further utilizing the power and reach of the bully pulpit, of the office of the president, to negotiate with a dysfunctional Congress. Women's issues are all of our issues. The entire world. We're all sons and daughters to mothers, right? That is a intrinsic fact of human nature. And my heart breaks every day trying to imagine what it must be like to be a woman in America. To be a woman in America? I can speak English. So this is my pledge. Whether it's just here on terra firma or whether it's off shooting to the moon, I will fight for women's rights. I will fight on behalf of women for the issues that matter the most to you. I will do everything I can, both as a candidate and as your chief executive, to defend and protect the kinds of lives you want to live and your freedoms. This is a general answer to the policy proviso. This is not specific policy position framework on every single position. I understand that, and I understand y'all will want more. That is going to come on a rolling basis, and it's going to be open to active conversation within this movement, within my campaign. I'm never going to pretend I'm an expert on every single topic, especially when that topic deals with phenomenal experiences that I just don't have access to. I am a man, not a woman. We start building our team. I am going to be looking for experts on the kinds of issues that matter the most to women, and about protecting women's rights, and also about human trafficking, which disproportionately harms women and girls. It's once we have those experts and expertise is where you start seeing the real granularity of the things we want to fight for on a point-by-point basis, and that is coming. Thank you for your time, America. I'm going to try to answer some other questions now, but this is an extremely important one. Obviously, women are the majority of the population of this planet, and this is one that hits very close to home for me for hopefully obviously reasons. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.